What's up, everyone? Dr. Chris here, and today I'm going to talk to you about flu shots. It is time because they are being pushed. We've had a few patients already who have had a flu shot scare, and what I mean by that is they went for an appointment for something else, not to get a flu shot, and it was pushed heavily on them, specifically for the reasons of protection against coronavirus. So we don't like that, and I'm going to tell you why. And then if you are on board, great. If you're not, do some research and you'll likely come to the same conclusion. So first thing, this was just gifted to us at some point in time. We don't really like this one, right? I like this one better. Talking about flu shots not given here today, or not here. And here's some of the reasons why. Some of the ingredients, like it says at the bottom, this is just a partial list. So you do your research. If you Google it, search it, you'll find this and many, many other things. So right now we're still in the COVID era, and we're being told that because of COVID, you need to get your flu shot. And some have gone as far as saying that it's going to offer protection, which is false. It's the reason they're even doing a coronavirus vaccine. So if the flu shot would give you protection, then why would they be trying to develop this new vaccine, right? So that doesn't make sense. But I've heard it said many times on social media, by doctors on TV, this and that. But here's some stuff that I want you to think about and consider. So let's just go to it. I'm going to read this so I don't mess it up. But the Pentagon did a study, or the Department of Defense did a study back in 2017, 2018. And so this is pre-COVID, right? They were just doing a flu shot study, basically. And the thing that really stands out that should kind of just make us wonder is this thing called vaccine interference. Basically, they wanted to see if the administration or the taking in the vaccine, if it's going to interfere with your ability to fight off other things. So what the study concluded was that it did not interfere from your ability to fight off influenza and other influenza type viruses, but here's the line: vaccine-derived virus interference was significantly associated with coronavirus and human metapneumovirus. So I'll read it again. Vaccine-derived virus interference was significantly associated with coronavirus and human metapneumovirus. So, yes, it is accurate that they were not studying COVID-19 because COVID-19 was not on our radar. But we were told very early on, and even still, SARS-CoV-2, it is a coronavirus. We've heard the term forever now. And coronaviruses are like a family of viruses. So if back then in 2017, 2018, the flu shot interfered with our ability to fight off coronaviruses, shouldn't that be a little alarming? Shouldn't we be skeptical of whether we should get the flu virus if, we've dealt with the flu? Not to say it's not deadly, because it is for some populations, but if we're trying to make sure that we stay healthy and free of COVID-19, we wouldn't want to put this thing in our body that's going to suppress our ability to fight it off. And this study has a chart, and it says that the increased risk of contracting a coronavirus after the flu shot is 36%. So you're increasing your risk of coronavirus by 36%. Now, after this, and now like in the COVID months, the folks that did that study, they have come on the record and say, you know what, we didn't have COVID-19 to add to the mix of this, so we can't say that applies for COVID-19, which I get. Obviously, it wasn't part of their study, but so they can't say that it increases the risk of COVID-19, but they can't not say it either, right? They're saying, and they're heavily encouraging that you still go get your flu shot, which is what we're going to hear from, folks like the CDC and other governmental agencies anyway. So just putting it out there, you got to do your own research. You got to make your own call. I would suggest that you do not get the flu vaccine this year or any year. We have these signs for a reason because we've never been on board with it. Most of you watching probably are in the same camp, and if you're not, maybe it just sparks that interest in you that maybe I shouldn't, because we're not. We got to acknowledge it's going to be chaos, right? The moment someone starts coughing, sneezing, being congested. The moment they deal with anything, especially if it's respiratory in nature, there's going to be a level of fear, panic, worry. Is it COVID-19? Is it a flu? Is it a cold? We had this already like 2 weeks ago. A young lady that we take care of, she was having all these weird symptoms that when you look at the list could be COVID symptoms. 3 tests confirmed that she did not have COVID-19. Finally, she took the right test and figured out what it was. It was nothing related to that whatsoever. But we could already see that sense of like fear and confusion and really just alarm of like, oh my God, what's going to happen? So imagine if many people, you might be one of these who've gotten a flu shot in the past, report getting a flu right after it. So that's going to be its own level of chaos. We're going to see this spike in fear for sure. Maybe not spike in cases, but maybe spike in cases because of the increased risk. Who knows? The future is uncertain. All we really know is that it's likely going to get chaotic in the realm of immunity, immune response. You can't cough, you can't sneeze without like it being a thing, unfortunately. But we're going to get through it. I would recommend you don't do this as far as getting a flu shot, and you work on your immune system. Get your vitamin C up, get your zinc, get your vitamin D levels right. We've been talking about it all month, the month of September. If you still need to take that blood test, let us know. We'll get you scheduled so you can go do that. If you just need, a new bottle of supplements, we'll order you that as well. There's a lot of things you can be doing. Getting your chiropractic adjustments regularly helps your immune system. Gives you a 200% boost against those who versus those who are not getting adjusted, and 400% increase versus those that are dealing with a long-term health condition. So there are lots of natural, easy, effective ways to get prepared for this upcoming cold and flu season that don't include a flu shot. I know we don't have COVID-19, vaccine yet, but that don't include that. But these are just things you should be aware of. If you need, if you look up this study here, it's a Pentagon study from 2017, 2018. If you want it, DM me. I'll send it to you directly. I hope that helps in your decision making. Share this with anyone that you would like. Tag someone that would like to, get this information as well. But long story short, a study is out there that tells us that you are 36% more likely to develop a coronavirus illness after a flu shot. Not necessarily COVID-19, we get it, but the family of viruses called coronaviruses. So take that as you will. See you next time. If you got questions, let us know. Bye.